4Runner modifications, they range from something as small as doing the fog lights with LED pods all the way to roof racks and skid plates and so many other things that you could do to these cars. As someone who lives in Southern California, there's a lot of BS mods that you could do out there. But in 5 years of owning my 4Runner, I can confidently say the most basic, bare bones, best mod that you can do, it's a lot of B's, is going to be the wheels and tires. Now, let me explain. So what you're looking at here is one of Method's NV or M305 model wheels. The machine style to me is something I don't see a lot of, but on the blue color scheme, it's really hard to make all black wheels look good on that. So that's why I went with the machine look with the black lip. And honestly, I've already gotten a lot of compliments, and I personally think that it really looks great on this whole thing. So those are the wheels. If you haven't heard of Methods, you probably are brand new to anything relative to off-roading or 4Runners. They're huge into place. This is my third set of Methods that I've had. Very solid. I'm not sponsored by them or anything crazy, but I just love the brand. I think they make really clean, good stuff. Now the tires. So the tires are BF Goodrich KO3s, not the KO2s. The KO3, my understanding is that this is the predecessor to the KO2s. The tread pattern looks similar. It's a little bit tweaked from the KO2. They're actually very quiet, very good tires. The reason why I went with this is because the tire size that I have is a little bit more obscure, and not every company makes them. If you're in Southern California, you know that everyone goes with the 33-inch tires that most people have, which is 285 on the tire width, 70 on the profile, and 17-inch wheels. This is 275 on the width, 70 on the profile, and then 17-inch wheels. It goes from what most people do is a 32.7-inch overall wheel and tire diameter down to about a 32.2, I believe, inch entire diameter. So about a half inch off, but honestly, with how this looks and the fact that I barely rub in any part of this when I'm backing up and turning the wheel lock to lock, that's all I could really ask for. I didn't want the pizza cutters where it's 255s and just really tall but thin. I've had 285s in the past and they just seem to rub a lot. So that's what we have today. That is the setup that I have. I do have a little bit of a lift, but outside of the lift, this is what you're looking at. Now, let me explain why I think this is the best mod that you could do. Number one's the look, okay? It looks good. I don't know how this before and after I'm about to show you, you're gonna tell me, oh, it looks worse now. The reason why the marketplace has so many people reselling, selling as package deals, selling wheels and tires in some sort of configuration is because it moves, because so many people love buying this. And I could say as a 5-year owner who finally pulled the trigger on it, I can't stop looking at my car now. I love it. I really do enjoy my car. I was driving around with my brother and he was like, man, you really do like your 4Runner. And it dawned on me, I'm like, yeah, I do. And now that I've done this mod, ironically, it's one of the last ones I did, I love it even more. So the aesthetic to me looks so good. And even though it is a subjective matter in that sense, the fact that the market is moving so many of these around tells me that it resonates with a lot of other people to do this as the first mod. And it's something I'm telling you as someone who waited this long to do it, just do it earlier, obviously if you can afford it. So the aesthetic, validated by the marketplace, pretty good selling point. Number two is gonna be the performance that you get when you beef up the tires. Now, this is more specific to doing the wheels and tires if you're gonna beef them up even more, not slam this rig to the floor and do any crazy stuff that you shouldn't do with it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that I have much better tires than what comes stock, and now I can go and feel more confident in the snow, in the dirt, maybe not so much in the mud, but for most stuff that I do when I'm camping or if I go snowboarding or something relative to that, you're gonna get much better performance. There's so many videos out there that have shown side-by-side comparisons of just how much tires can make a difference in the terrain you could go through. And it's not so much on the vehicle itself, it's almost always on the tires. So when you do the tires first, you match with some pretty nice wheels, you get a really good package. The bang for your buck on this compared to a skid plate or rock sliders or a little ladder on the back, I think this is just king, and it's for a reason. Guys, I felt very compelled to make this video because I waited so long to finally do it. And even though it did cost me a bit, you know, I paid over $2,000 to get it done. It's so worth it. I really like it. It makes me just enjoy driving my car a lot more. And I think you should do it too without maxing your credit card. So that's gonna wrap that, guys. What do you think about this being your first modification on your 4Runner? I would love to hear what everyone thinks in the comment section below. Tell me what you did for your first mod, second mod, whatever it might be. I know people like to do these lists of top 5 mods, but I just wanted to make a video specifically about wheels and tires and to explain why for anyone who's getting newly into their rig and they want to look into stuff. There's a lot of conviction behind this because I've done this 3 times on 3 different vehicles, and every time I do it, I always love it. So let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you on the next video.